My dad misses all of my events for my golden child half-brother, so I gave him an ultimatum to attend my graduation, or else I'm done with him. Now I'm the one neglecting him. My dad got 2 women pregnant around the same time, so now I have a half-brother named Cameron. My dad ended up marrying his mom, and now I'm stuck being a backup son to my dad. If we both had sports games on the same day, he would always go to Cameron's. When I wanted him to teach me how to drive, he said he had promised Cameron he would teach him first. My last straw came when we were going to graduate. I was told the day of the graduation first, and my dad made a plan to go, but then Cameron's district released their schedule, and of course they're on the same day at the same time. We live an hour and a half apart, so our dad can't make it to both, but I already knew that he was going to flake on mine. Well, yesterday that got confirmed. He took me to dinner and said he was going to go to Cameron's graduation, but promised to make it up to me by taking me on a graduation trip anywhere I wanted to go. So I told him, okay, I want to go to this one weekend event that is on the same week he's going to Hawaii with his family. He said he can't, because that's when they're going to Hawaii. I told him to postpone it so he could take me to the event. He said he can't, because everything is already paid for and non-refundable. I told him that he's missing my high school graduation. The least he can do is make me the priority when it comes to the graduation trips. He said I'd have to pick a different weekend. I told him he doesn't actually care about making it up to me. He's only okay with what I want, so long as it doesn't interfere with his real family. He denied it and told me to try to understand the position he's in. I told him straight up that he always chooses Cameron over me, and I was tired of it. I'd have a ticket ready for him, but if he didn't show up, this would be the end of our relationship. He told me that I was being unreasonable, and maybe I am, but I'm still standing my ground. Update. On the day of my graduation, my dad told me he was coming down to spend the day with me before he had to go home to go to Cameron's graduation. I told him to not bother showing up. We had a small get-together at my house with my mom's side of the family, and my dad still showed up. He was there acting as if nothing was wrong and tried to take pictures with me, but I told him I was only taking pictures at my graduation, so he had to attend if he wanted a picture. A few hours before the ceremony, he said he had to head out. I said goodbye forever, and he pulled me aside to talk. He tried to justify his decision again. I told him I was serious about not talking to him ever again. He asked why I was being like this, and I just let it all out. I told him I'm sick and tired of being second place all the time. My entire life I've been told that he can't show up for me because Cameron needs him, or he promised Cameron first. Yet the one time I had my graduation date set and planned first, he still cancels on me for Cameron. I asked him to give me one good reason why he has to go to Cameron's graduation over mine. He said, because if he doesn't go to Cameron's graduation, he has to deal with a pissed off wife, and his entire home life will be tense. I asked him, why can't his wife and Cameron ever be the ones he apologizes to and asks to try to understand? Why do I always have to be purposely handed the short straw? He didn't have an answer. I told him I hope Cameron gets his life together because right now, he's on a nosedive trajectory that ends with him still living at home, rent-free in his 30s with a girlfriend he can't afford to give a ring to, let alone a wedding, and 3 kids who are being raised by my dad's wife. Dad still ended up leaving anyway, but after the ceremony, I was shocked to see him walking towards me. He hugged me and told me that he's sorry for everything and how he's treated me, and that he does love me just as much as Cameron, even if he's been bad at showing it. I didn't believe him for a second, and despite him showing up, I know I have to stop trying to get him to choose me. I'm just gonna live my life and keep my dad at an arm's length. I have a lifetime of him awarding me the silver medal no matter how well I do, and I'm tired of it.